Okay, completely live and unedited, unscripted and only half planned. Here's how to change what happens when you click to mail to links. Which means that it's a link that says, someone's email address. So you'd probably encounter that in, if you want to change how the behavior, you're probably talking about clicking on it when it appears in the internet browser rather than in a mail application that's on your desktop already. So things are going to be a little bit different here because I don't have Windows 7 anymore. This is Windows 8 release preview. Quite a funky little program. I'm recording this session with Camtasia Studio, which is a fantastic desktop capture program. Very full-featured. Of course, Windows 8 is new, and Camtasia Studio and many others haven't done their final tweaks for having it work with Windows 8. So there is a bug in here. Windows 8, you often use the Win key to switch back and forth between stuff. Or the Win key, Win key, Win key, Win key. It's very it's very different anyway. So I can't use the Win key as much with Camtasia Studio because it does have a bug with mail. So I have to use my mouse a little bit more today. Okay, another thing with Windows 8, if you want to get to something like, there's the mail, I can just click on the mail app. But instead of doing that, I can just start typing. Like, you don't need, like, there's nowhere to type. You're on this start screen. You just start typing like mail, and there it comes up there. We've got mail settings, we've got files that contain mail, we have some top hits here from the apps that you have on your start screen, and suggestions for your results. So you can just click on that. And so to get rid of this screen, it's a little, I hit the Win key again. It's very strange. So there's a start screen, and then here's a desktop, which sort of looks like what you have now. And I've installed a little hack program that brings back the start button here, because there's no start button down there in Windows 8 on the desktop. It takes a little getting used to, and I found it too much of a pain in the ass, so I put a little program on there. I think it's StarDock that is the one that I'm using. And Windows 8 release preview is totally free right now, so hey, check it out, right? Rather than investing money later, this is going to be pretty close to the way that it's released. Hi, Drew. Look at that. He's grumpy because he doesn't have a contract yet. Okay, so we're right back here. Okay, so mail to links. So I'm gonna do the stuff from the desktop rather than here, because Internet Explorer here and Internet Explorer on the desktop are different. Yeah, I know. Way to go, Microsoft. So here we are on the desktop, and I'll just click on the Show Desktop button, which doesn't exist anymore. Well, it actually still exists, but it's invisible now. See, it's down there, but it's invisible, so you can't see. It doesn't even show it when you click on it. They have this stupid charm bar. The charm bar. What the hell's that? Windows 8 is not too bad once you get used to it. Okay, see, there's Camtasia Studio down there. Okay, so now what happens when you click on a link depends on the browser. You see, I've got three browsers here: Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome. So I'm going to start up Chrome, and I've brought up a page here that has a mail to link. So if I was to click on Mike Florio, you can see down the bottom left there it says mail to Florio Pro Football Talk. So it's not going to open up a little message window on the website where you can fill in like some websites do. It's going to open up a mail client. And what one it opens up depends on the setting that you've made in each of the browsers. So this is Chrome browser right here, and it's already set to open up to my Gmail client. And so I'll just show you what would happen if you're on Chrome and you clicked on it, and that's what obviously you want, is not your desktop client. You want to go to your Gmail client. So I'm going to click on Mike Florio. So it's going to generate a message, and it's loading up my Gmail account, which I handily have open here, so I don't need to sign in or anything like that. And it's created a new message, so that's in my. Here I'll just do ho there and hi there. That was supposed to be hi, but whatever. And I can save it now, as a there, and I'll close this tab and we'll go over here, and you see in the drafts there's the, now where is it? Oops, I thought I saved it. Oh well. We can't all be perfect. Right. So, yeah, anyway, that's what happened. So it started up my Gmail client. Now, if I do the same in Firefox, I'll show you what's happened. So this is Firefox. Oops, that's Firefox there. And here's the same page we're looking at in Chrome. And that's at Mailto Florio Pro Football Talk. And I'm going to click on that. And in this browser, this is another thing you may see, depending on what browser you're using. It's asking me to choose, which is not bad, because then if you want your desktop client, which is app xsbbgnff, what the heck is that? Anyway, that's the Windows 8 Mail client. Yahoo Mail, which I don't even use, or Gmail. So if I click on this, it would actually open up my Gmail, because it's set to ask me what I'd like to do. And then the other one would be Internet Explorer. Here's the same page again, Internet Explorer. Click on Florio, and this time it's going to try to open up my desktop client, which is probably not what you want. And here's what happens. Kabunk. And this is just a security thing. I'm going to allow it to. And you go, what the heck? Now, this is Windows 8 Mail, so it's a little bit strange. So basically, this is what happens if you don't have any account set up with Windows 8 Mail. It says sign in with a Microsoft account, because they're pretty sneaky, aren't they? So I'm just going to sign in so I can show you something else here. There we go. Now it's got a Hotmail account. So, yeah, because you got to sign in with an account in order to open up the program, whereas I think in Windows 7 Mail you can open the client without something installed. So here I'm going to add a Gmail account, because this is one way around it, is just to, in your mail client, add an account, and it's all going to be around the same type of procedure. So in Windows 8 Mail, sorry I don't have a Windows 7 to show you on. Move my mouse up to the corner, bring up the charm bar, go down to settings. So basically what you want to do is get into settings and find accounts, and click on accounts, and then add an account, and Google. It may or may not ask you about Google. Sometimes it'll hint at the one, because then it can configure ports and all that kind of stuff. So I'll just type in my my Gmail account. And then my password. I've got two-form authentication, so I had to create a one-time password. And I got all the way up to this point and realized I hadn't created a one-time password, and I had to wipe it all out and go again. So this better work. There we go. And connect. Make it more secure. Oh, server requirements. Okay. Assign. Oh, wow. Secure seems pretty good, eh? Yeah. Picture password. Well, it's probably good. My picture would just be a dirty one anyway. So, okay, so now you can see I've got there's my Hotmail account there, and there's my Google account there. Wow, that was pretty, holy crumb. That was pretty fast. Okay, that was pretty fast. Adding Google and drawing all that stuff in. Right, so now I can hit the Win key on this. Camtasia, behave. There we go. Go back to here. Now I'm going to go back into the desktop, which you can sort of do by toggling the Win key button. And so now let's do. So now you've seen three different things that can happen, one with each browser. Now I'll show you how to correct them so that they all go into Chrome. And I found pages already that'll do that, and they'll be in a link in an email. So here's Chrome. Here's the page that says what you do. And it says open Google Chrome, which is open, that's what we're on, and navigate to the Chrome Web Store. So I'm just going to highlight that, right click, and go to Chrome Web Store. Aren't they crafty? There we go. There's the Chrome Web Store, and we'll go back here, and it says send by mail, Gmail by Google. So I'm gonna with the quotes. Huh. And I'm gonna copy that and go in here and go to search the store, and I'm gonna paste in there, and then we're gonna hit the enter key and carbunkies. There we go, and add to Chrome, right? See, now that I've already got it added to Chrome, right? So I'm just going to go add to Chrome and add. There, added to Chrome. Activate it by clicking on this icon. There we go, right there. Yeah. Anyway, you don't need to, yeah, I'll just go there. So once you do that, then it'll makes it your default email application and provides a button to compose to quickly share a link via email. Oh, isn't that funny? See, right up here, you got that little one to quickly send a link with Gmail. Isn't that? Huh, it's kind of handy. Right on. So anyway, once that's installed, then when you're at that Pro Football Talk and you clicked on the Florio link, it would open up Gmail client in Chrome. Now, of course, if you weren't in Chrome, if you're in Firefox, that wouldn't work. So you have to remember what browser you've corrected, because if you correct Chrome and then you're on Firefox and you go, "No, I thought I fixed it, it's not working," it's because it's browser specific. So you got to do it 3 times for 3 browsers, or 10 times with 10 browsers, whatever you use. I'm just covering the 3 main ones. So we'll go to Firefox, and here's the little page here. So it says go to Firefox, Tools, Options, Applications. I think this is a previous version, so it's just a slightly different. Look for Mailto, and then select what happens. So we'll go Firefox and Options. And we'll go into Options here, and we'll go into Applications. It's already up there because I was there earlier. We're going to slow down to Mailto. It's already highlighted because I was there earlier. And this one, see, it says Always Ask. It popped up that little window and said, what do you want to do? So what I would do is just drop down here and go Use Gmail. There. And then I would click OK. There. And now when we go here, let's see if it works. Better work. We'll blame Firefox if it doesn't work. There we go. And see, it's I'm not signed into Gmail on Firefox. That's why it's coming up with this thing here. And I'm not going to sign in because I need another one-time password, don't I? Okay, so get rid of that. And now how to fix it in Internet Explorer. So we'll go down to Internet Explorer, and I'll show you the little link that I've got here on how to correct it. How to use Gmail for Mailto links. Install the Google toolbar for Internet Explorer. So I'm going to right click and do that in a new tab, because who knows what Internet Explorer does with when you click links like that. And download Google toolbar. Okay. Well, this is pretty fancy because I don't have it in here except in install. Google's default search in Internet Explorer. Yeah, well, how about like not? And homepage to Google. How about like not? Oh, you have new apps that can open this type of link. There we go. And then toolbar options. You go into toolbar options. So click on the wrench to open toolbar options. Scroll down to web browsing tools, Gmail. Let's see how that works here. There's a wrench. Toolbar options. Which just not on here because it's a different version of Internet Explorer. Developer tools. Manage add-ons? Maybe something like that. Web browsing tools. Where are we? Okay, on this version of Internet Explorer, I'm not sure. Oh well. Well, that didn't pan out that well. So the moral of the story is, don't use Internet Explorer. Right. And yeah. Okay, so maybe you can set it from that, or it has to be restarted or something. Who knows? I don't even know how on this one. I don't even know how to make the toolbar show up. How's that? Yeah. Okay. Close tabs. It might work when you open it again. I don't know. Probably looks the same. Anyway, this is DuckDuckGo right here, and that's a neat search engine. If you don't want to use Bing and you're sick of Google, try DuckDuckGo. It's very similar to Google, except quack quack doesn't track you. Doesn't track you at all. Yeah. Okay, so that's how to fix it in Chrome, how to fix it in Firefox, and how to sort of fix it on Internet Explorer, depending on what version you're using. But don't use Internet Explorer, use Chrome or Firefox, and then your problems will all go away. And then we also covered how to set it up in the desktop application. And so there we go. And a little thing about DuckDuckGo. Yeah, anyway, there's Windows 8. Everything, it's very strange. Everything that you install sort of goes over here, and I don't know, it can sort of be cluttered in a way. I don't know. It's like having all the apps. It sort of mimics Apple in some ways, in terms of their the browser the interface you'd find on an iPhone or something like that. So I guess the advantage to this is if you had a Windows Phone or a tablet, this is sort of a touch-friendly interface, or a computer. All three of them are going to look the same eventually with Windows 8. So we'll go back to the desktop here, and I'll just close that. Close all this stuff. Right, there we go. Hit F10 and end the session. Bye-bye.